I'm super happy to be here, and I'm super happy to see you. And I really want to say that, every Ukrainian is grateful because I know you came here to help Ukrainians. And I want to say that, like, every Ukrainian, he feels your support, and we are very grateful because we feel you, and we feel that, it is easier to fight the devil when you're not alone and when you feel the support. And I really want to, it's super nice here, it's like not official, and it's like super beautiful here, so I really want to make this more like home event meeting with my friends, yeah. And I really want to share my story with you. I hope it's gonna be less than 5 minutes because I actually can do like 2 hours speech, but I hope you want to just talk after that. And I really want to share my story about how I faced the war. Actually, I was on a train from Kiev to Lviv. Can I ask you a question? How many people here do you know English, Ukrainian language? Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm not gonna talk in Ukrainian tonight, English only. And yeah, we were heading to Lviv. It's the western major city in Ukraine. We had a concert there. And actually, it was 4 a.m. in the morning when my manager, she woke me up and she told me, like, the war has started. And I'm like, what do you mean the war has started? We actually had 8 years of war in the eastern part of Ukraine, and I thought maybe they are acting, more or like bombing those cities, unfortunately, because we really know about war there. And she told me, like, no, all of the major cities in Ukraine are bombed, and I really could not believe that. And I was in shock more than like 2 days. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what war? Then I took my phone, I saw those videos and pictures, and I realized that this is not gonna be like short story. It will this long. And we started thinking, what can we do? I'm from Lviv actually, and my parents, they have their house there. And we understood there's going to be a lot of people going from central and eastern parts escaping the war. So we decided to shelter those people. And I remember it was like third day of war, and we had approximately 25 people living under one roof. And we say in Ukraine that we are actually very lucky because we have a bombshell right in our house. So it really means like you're a really lucky guy in Ukraine. And our routine was, like we go to bombshells every like 4 times in the night and like 3 to 5 times in the morning. And we really get used to live like that. And we try to be useful. And after sheltering people at the same time, we decided to volunteer. So we went to volunteer centers to sort humanitarian aid that came from other countries. That we are very grateful for that, actually. And after that, I reminded myself that, Roxy, you're an artist, actually, and you have to create music. So I asked several of my friends, and I asked also in social media, do you want to hear something or new content and stuff? And people really said, like, yeah, we want to hear those motivating songs, because when you live in a country where there is a war, I cannot explain you those feelings, because I heard about the war in the radios, I've seen it in the movies, I read about it in the books. But when you are there and when you hear the sirens, it's like super scary, and you never could imagine it would be that scary. And also, while sheltering people, there were a lot of stories that were told us, and our friends that heard missiles flying over their heads and bombing their neighborhood. And it's kind of that stories that you can tell them, but you never know it how it is exactly until you're there. And actually, we just wanted to be useful, and then we were asked to perform for Ukrainian troops, which is, for me as an artist, is like super important thing, and I'm really grateful that I had that opportunity. Actually, we were asked to perform in military bases, and first I'm like, what do you mean military bases? Because we've been told that on the news that military bases, they are number one target for missiles. And first time I remember, I was really super shocked and nervous, a little bit of anxiety, and all those feelings when I went to those military bases. Because really, actually, I was thinking that maybe this is my actually last performance, I don't know, but I understood that this is very important. Yeah, I was really very, very stressful. I had shaking hands, sweat all over my head. But when I went there, I met those soldiers, and I talked to them, and I touched them, and I looked into their eyes, and I see no fear. They have a lot of faith, and they are so brave, and sometimes they're even joking, and I was like, guys, you are in a war, why you are joking? But they have a lot of power inside of them, and I understood that we cannot act differently. We have to act like them. We have to be brave like them. And then I understand that my voice is very important. And we were asked to come to Washington, D.C. here, and I'm very grateful. U.S. Ukraine Foundation and Nadia McCullen, I can... Thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting us here. And thank you for supporting Ukrainian people. And I'm gonna say one more time, but this is very important, and every Ukrainian feels it, and we are very grateful for your help and support. And actually tonight we are fundraising for operating table. Why it is important, I think like every life is important, but when it comes to children's lives, it is like, it breaks my heart. And after 2 months of war, approximately more than 200 children were killed, more than 500 children were wounded, and 1,000 children, they cannot receive medical aid because hospitals are bombed. And this operating table for those children are very important, because can you imagine, like before war started, our doctors, they did like 190 operations per year, and now they already did more than 80 operations. And and I believe that this operating table it will save hundreds of children lives, and I think children must live, and every contribution matters, and even the smallest one, and I think it will bring us closer to our goal. And I want to show you a video. Actually, it is a doctor, he's making these operations on these tables. They're actually working in 3 shifts, day and night, without days off, but we really pushed him and asked him to make this video, and here's it. Okay. You just hope you can hear something. I think it's gonna be like in 1 minute. Okay, this usually happens in our concerts. It's okay, not a big deal. There is a sound. There is a sound. Such a good question. Such a good question.
I'm Chief of Pediatric Neurosurgical Department in St. Nicholas Hospital in Lviv. So now we are in our OR, and one of the most important neurosurgical equipment that it's necessary for us is new operation table. So usually every day we have between 2, 3, sometimes 4 and 5 surgeries. Because of Russian aggression since 24th of February, we have 2.5, 3 more times patients than earlier. So now we have to be ready to operate every day. Duration of most of the surgeries is more than 5-6 hours, so all of our patients have to be in safe during all of these procedures. So neurosurgical operation table is specific table. It's not like typical for every other medical specialties. So it has to have the possibility to move in different directions, right to the left, up and down. So, and the surface of the table has to be safe and soft for long surgeries. So it would be great if you could help us with this very important equipment for us. Thank you very much.
Yep, here I am again. Thank you for seeing this video, and I really want to remind you that every contribution matters and we are very grateful. And yeah, there are a lot of terrible and horrible stuff going in Ukraine, but I believe that we need to have faith and good thoughts, and we need to share positive energy. That's why I'm here tonight when I perform 2 songs, Ukrainian actually songs. And I really hope that you can feel this positive energy and love. I can hear those songs. I was like, wow, I'm super happy. I didn't go to Bombshell in these 2 days. And I like every song is like super making me crazy. Sorry for that. Yeah, so I want to perform you my first song in Ukrainian language. It calls Ochima. And in English language calls With My Eyes. Lyrics belong to very popular Ukrainian poet Lina Kostenko. She's very talented and I love her so much. And the song is about love, and that one can tell I love you with his eyes without saying a word. So Eric, talented musician, will help me tonight to perform this song. Життя йшло, минуло той перон, гукала тиша рупором вокзалом, багато слів написано пером, несказане лишилось несказаним, світали ночі, вечоріли дні, не раз гиднула доля терезами, слова як сонце сходили мені несказане. Очима ти сказав мені люблю. Душа складала свій тяжкий екзамен, мов тихий цінь морського. Сказав мені люблю, несказане лишилось несказаним, мов тихий цінь морського. Сказав мені, сказав мені, захід сонця набув край, я хотіла таки знай запалити хай до рай, захід сонця набув край, я хотіла таки знай запалити хай до рай, світала ніч, вечоріли дні, не раз гиднула доля терезами, слова як сонце сходили мені несказане. Очима ти сказав мені люблю. Душа складала свій тяжкий екзамен, мов тихий дзвін гірського кришталю. Сказав мені люблю, несказане лишилось несказаним, мов тихий дзвін гірського. Thank you. I see so much love in your eyes for life and for work, and I'm grateful again. I will not stop, saying this because it's just very important. The second song I will perform, it calls girls. It used to have a name, Girl Z Z Z Z for Z letters, but we really also took them back. And this song, has everybody know what is Eurovision contest? Wow. Yeah. Usually I know that you really don't follow these contests, but this year I think it is special. It is very huge thing for Ukrainians and for European countries. Actually, it's like for everyone who doesn't know what it is, it's like huge song contest, and there is each participant from each country that representing that country, and there are a lot of European countries that are fighting for the title for winner of Eurovision Song Contest. Actually, Australia is also participating. I have no idea why, but yeah, strange things happens. And we wrote the song Girls for this year Eurovision contest, and I really want to share this with you. It two language. There's English and Ukrainian, so it's perfect for tonight evening. Wanna be loved by you and cared by you, so she can feel alive. Just wanna be loved by you and held by you and kiss all fears goodbye. 1, 2, 3. Girls just wanna have fun, don't wanna cry. Girls just wanna have fun all night, all night. Girls just wanna have fun. Ты сказала, я не зупинялась, я танцювала, не стримувала себе. Hey, stop messing my brain, better make a brain your brain. I just want you to listen. Can you hear? I'm screaming now, whispers. Whoop, that girl, I'm so. You know I'm pissed up when I see you dancing. It's akin to you and me dancing. Whoa. So she can feel alive. Just wanna be loved by you and held by you and kiss all fears goodbye. 1, 2, 3. Would you go so soon? Would you go so soon? Would you go so soon? Would you go? Would you go so soon? Would you go so soon? Would you go so soon? Would you go? For Eric, the great guitarist tonight. Thank you for joining us. Guys, thank you for being here, and I'm looking forward to talking to you and getting to know you more. And Murphy's here to stop me talking. Okay, do this right now.
I would never do that. Something there's so much work to do that sometimes we forget some of the details that are not mission critical. So, for example, today the foundation sent money to help 700 some families to get by some food, and we're working on this operating table, and I didn't print out any QR codes or how to donate. And I've been yelled at a few times for that, which is super fair. usukraine.org/donate goes to our site. I think thanks to you all so far, we've raised around 3,000 or 4,000 of the 50, and you're going to Chicago and New York to spread the good word as well. But let's make sure that DC sort of shows up, and I will write it in your phone or text you because I don't have a printer and I'm an idiot, and I need to fix that. But thank you so much. Incredible show. And Eric, I know I play left-handed guitar, but with a very lowercase play compared to Eric. And thank you all so much for coming.
Those are amazing. I want to ask you one more time, applause for a great musician, Eric. And I'm talking to you right now.